Yo, what's up everybody? How you doing? Dude, who is not like just beyond pumped right now? I'm actually kind of disappointed because like we can't play beforehand. I closed the game client yesterday, so I don't have access. But there's still plenty of other stuff to do, right? Ready to go right now, dude. I've been ready to go since yesterday. It was so hard to sleep last night. Oh, the good old times. Hey, thanks for the follow. Entropia Contingenti. Dude, I don't know how to speak English, obviously. Cute name though, but thanks. Is there a way on Steam to see when you purchased Ellie? Oh. Let's take a gander. Hold on. There's like other stuff on there, so store page, support. Can you right click on it? Uninstall, shortcut, properties. Bum bum bum. Updates, installed files. I don't see anything. We're gonna run a bet on how long the servers stay up before they crash. Considering that the servers have held 40,000 plus people before, and like had no issues at all, unless we get higher than 250,000 people showing up, I don't know if we'll have any server issues. But I really just don't know how far it's gonna go. Is it possible to update already? No, you can't preload. Unfortunately in Steam, because there's an offline side to the game, they can't give access to downloading early, otherwise people would have all of it beforehand. So you gotta wait until exactly 1 hour 19 minutes from now, close your Steam, reopen your Steam, and then download the new hit. Peak? You think concurrent peak will hit 500k? That'd be pretty sick. You see Gaz using the zombie rings and add the affix for zombies on belt if you use a potion. Do you think the exploding necromancer with chaos bolts would be stronger than Falconer ballista? I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, zombies saw some of a nerf, and there's some other stuff that happened with them that I just... The zombies on belt can only proc one zombie now. It can't proc multiple, or there's like a 10% chance now instead of 100%, so I just don't see it. Hey, thanks for that sub, Smurflord. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for all the content for the last 3 years of beta. Today's a good day. Can't wait to dive in. Yeah. I'm not saying it won't work, Eric. It'll still be really good. I just don't think that it's going to be like overpowered because they got nerfed pretty heavy. In terms of like ward and then just not being able to get all those zombies every time. You watched the video that showed Ellie from 0.4 to 1.0 and it was very nostalgic. Dude, watching some of the old skills, like just seeing how far the game had come, even just between 0.4 and early beta at 7 point or at 0.7, it was incredible how many changes they made. But dude, it looks so much better than it was before. I'm not finding the settings to see when I actually got the game though, so I don't know if you can actually see that in Steam. I'm sure somewhere you can see it, but view games library. Yeah, I can only see my time played, total hours. Yeah, that's it. That's all I see. Thanks for those falls, Mega Salvatus and Zaku. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hope you're doing well. Which one of the new characters intrigues you the most to build? Warlock is probably more interesting, but Falconer just felt funner to test. So definitely going Falconer, and then we'll probably do a Warlock in a couple of days or something. What got me to start playing Ellie? I used to work at a lumber mill, and when I worked at the lumber mill, there was a few of us that worked there that were really into ARPGs, and we played some Diablo 3 and some Diablo 2 together, and then one of them that was working there found Last Epoch. I don't know if he was searching for new ARPGs or whatever, told me I should give it a try, and that was back at patch 7.2 or 3 in 2019, I believe it was, and then I got hooked immediately. He stopped playing after a week, but, I've played it ever since. Bum bum bum. Shots already? Oh, Jesus, big golf. They're on an hour delay. So the good news is that we should be okay. Don't worry, we're only doing small ones to begin with too. We're not gonna get insane. We got a 24-hour stream, and we're gonna try and get minimum level 95 on our Falconer today. That's gonna be the plan. But cheers, Big Golf. Thanks for the points and sticking around, and hope you the best of luck in 1.0 today. Yeah, that'll wake you up. It's warm now. Bumba was watching you on YouTube, but you seem more engaged here. I don't see YouTube chat. That's the problem. I can't. I feel bad for the YouTubers. Let me see if I can open it and keep it. The problem is if I open it, I actually have to watch my own stream, and then it kills my internet. But let me just pull both of these open here and see if I can make something work. I don't have a third monitor at the moment, so that's part of the problem. I used to run it on my third monitor. Let's just move this over here. Let's just move this over here. Sorry, YouTube. I apologize, YouTube. I don't mean to ignore you guys, but now you get the video for the leveling right off the bat. What's up, Zolak? How you doing? It's okay, you watch me here. That's fine. I mostly just stream on YouTube because now that you can, it instantly puts the videos up so that people can see what it is I'm working on. What am I drinking today? Just Fireball. We have some Fireball, but it is on a heavy cooldown right now. Yeah, we'll up that later. What's up, Jazik? Enjoy the spiced coffee? Yeah, it's keeping me warm. Bum bum bum. Is the server back on? Nope, we got 1 hour, 14 minutes until the server's back up. One more hour, we're just chilling, getting ready for it. Probably a few minutes before I'll copy paste my loot filter and just have that ready to go. We're just gonna use the end game version of Dive Bomb, because I can't edit anything right now because we can't get into the game. So we'll just use the loot filter on the link or on the Dive Bomb guide, and make sure that we disable it from hiding our early level items. Soulbone, thanks for that sub, man. We are ready, dude. We were ready hours ago. Can't be there today. Orchestra rehearsal for the upcoming concert at the weekend. Don't worry. I really hope that there's no issues, but I honestly feel like we'd be very lucky to have a perfectly smooth launch, so you might not be missing much. Hours to years, you mean? Yeah. Well, I meant that I was ready to play, like, since last night. Like, I just haven't been able to sleep. So, yeah. What's the temperature here? The temperature is like 40 degrees. It's actually not that cold, but my window's wide open to chill my PC. So, it gets a little chilly. Like, it's not like it's freezing, but it's cold enough. Hey, thanks for that sub, Ad Castro. Much appreciated, man. Am I a CT member? Yes. My partnership with maxroll is has me give early access through their entanglement with EHG. You think the server will handle the player today? I hope so. I think if we have 250,000 or less, it'll handle it no problem. After that, anybody's guess. We'll see. What state am I in? I'm in Oregon. I'm right off the Pacific Ocean right now. Right off the Pacific Ocean in a little town called Astoria. My home state. 40-ish is 4 degrees Celsius. Roughly, yeah, should be. And 0 Celsius is 32, so yeah, it should be right in that range. The Euro servers are going to be rough launching in the evening. US might not catch fire launching weekday, mid-morning. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's a Wednesday. It's, you know, it's a weekday, and it's middle of the morning, so hopefully it's not too bad. Worst case scenario, we have to try and, like, log into Australia or somewhere else that's like super early morning. But we'll see. Maybe we'll try, like, Hawaii. Just joined the chat. Is the Wrath Necromancer still really good after the nerf? Yep. Wrath Necromancer basically got an early game nerf, but end game is still super strong. So the biggest change with the Fire Rays was that the Aberrant, if you're using it, no longer gives minions spell damage, it won't give flamers. It only gives melee damage now to minions. So you have that increased damage loss. However, on your Aberrant Call, you can put minion spell damage flat, which is just going to boost their damage back. So, like, once you get an LP Aberrant and put that on there, You should be totally fine. Bumpo, wish the best of luck with the starter. You're gonna hop on later at the launch and check out how you're gonna do it. Yeah, you need that new monitor too. I'll be here for a while, don't worry. Even Squirrel's minions as OP goes from 2 seconds to kill down to 4 seconds. Yeah, it's still gonna be uber strong, especially with all the flat that they have now. Yeah. We need a countdown till the server is up. Let's make one. Countdown timer. Well, does this one work? Where's the best one? I feel like we've made one of these before. Probably shouldn't click random stuff. You want to support LE and buy more? There should be new cosmetics today, right? Is there a gaming one? Just do party. Party sounds good. 1.0 hype. Oh, jeez. I did not wait. It's not gonna last that long. February 21st, 2024. I guess we'll start it. Wait, is that 9 p.m.? I want 9 a.m. A little confused here. It's got to be. This has got to be it, right? 9 to 9 a.m. 0000. Create my countdown. There you go. Hold on. We gotta do some cropping. What's up, Conan Barbie? How you doing? Add source. Hate these things. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, screw it. We're just gonna do a screen thing. I think I already did this one. What is your problem? There you go. I don't know why you had to be like that. There you guys go. Nice little counter. Just hide it down there. Dude, I'm the worst cropper in the world, but let's crop the crap out of this. Crop me. What do our sides look like? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Do you think the Hydra nerf is enough to bury it, or is it still going to be decent? I think it'll still be very strong. Yep. What archetype is for Warlock? Warlock is a curse / dot. I think you could also say it's spell and necrotic, but it's a curse dot type. I think that's really its archetype, but it's going to be a lot of spell, necrotic, and fire damage as well. I'm weird. King Konger is a game. He must be offline. Slightly, yep. Yeah, we could play offline right now. Unfortunately, I closed my thing, so that didn't work well for me. I closed it yesterday thinking I wasn't even going to touch it, and then here we are. Bum, bum, bum. Hello, Lucas from Brazil. I can see YouTube now. It's just like So many different screens, it's hard. Will old item stashes stay intact, or will it be gone? You'll keep everything that you already had. It's all in the legacy mode. Anything that you had offline, anything that you had online, all goes to legacy. So you'll still have everything that you've had up to this point. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I do respond better on Twitch than YouTube. Bum, bum. Hello, Ciro Mano. Also, thanks for all the follows. Codex, Gigas, Trunk, Ciro Manu, Minno. Dude, I can't pronounce names for crap. Everyone who followed, welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys are absolutely pumped for this. I'm curious how many of you guys are going Warlock and Falconer. I was actually surprised that on our YouTube poll that we did, it was like, I think it's at 51% people are going Falconer and 49% are going something else. So, a lot of Falconers. Also, thanks for the subs, Maginosity, and a Trunk Biscuit. Much appreciated, guys. Thanks a ton. Bum, bum, bum. Yo, who's got 3,500 points? We already did one. That was loud. I could turn that down a bit. Those are kind of loud. I turned it up for the music. Yeah, maybe that'll be better. You missed it? Don't worry. I'm sure somebody will spam it every hour on the hour. They're going to keep it going. You've had a hard decision, Warlock or Falconer, in your opinion, for new player. Either one of them is going to be really good. I just really like the Falconer a bit more than Warlock, so I'm going Falconer, but I'm definitely going to play both. Any thoughts on the Shadow Dagger Aerial Assault build? Your toss between yours and that one. McFluffin Shadow Dagger's Aerial Assault build is really good. Both, I mean, either one. His is obviously based around Shadow Daggers, and then mine is just straight up dive bomb damage. Either way, you're going to be moving really fast and going. His is probably quicker because he doesn't have to actually cast Explosive Trap like we will be. It's more of a move, just aerial assault and keep going and let the daggers do everything. Ours will be kind of quick pace, but you're still throwing out quite a bit of traps. Is there a good leveling loot filter you can recommend that you can download for 1.0? I'd recommend any of the leveling ones for whichever class you're playing on maxroll. I think they have leveling guides for every mastery and at minimum every class, but they're pretty good. Took the day off, told the boss you're personally responsible to save the timeline. You should have just told him you'll go back in time after you're done and you'll actually make it to work. See if that works. Do I think the servers will be alright? I think so. I mean, unless like 500,000 people pop on, I just don't see any issues, and I don't know if that many people actually will, but fingers crossed. I'd rather have that than no one show up. Is LE already top 3 ARPG, or is it just the hype? I mean, there's a lot of hype behind it, but I think that it's going to definitely be a top 3 here in the next week. If not this week, then by 1.1 for sure. What am I going to play at the start? I'm going to be playing Dive Bomb Falconer. We won't get access to the actual Dive Bomb skill until much later. We'll probably start using it around level 50. But that's where we'll be headed. Before that, we'll just be doing a lot of Falcon as our damage. And if you do exclamation point to build, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, the link for the guide will pop up. It is an endgame guide. The leveling guide we're actually going to do live today on stream. And it'll obviously be saved, but I'll edit it down and make it shorter and have that up tomorrow, just like we normally do. Thanks for that sub, Nostario. Nostare I don't know. I'm gonna call you Nos. Nos sounds good. Thanks for that sub, man. Much appreciated. Planning on doing full bleed Falconer. 500% of your bleed chance seems very good. Yeah, that looked really good. I assume you're using the Blood Roost unique. Dude, that does look pretty sick. I'm pretty pumped for that one as well. Oh, we're almost at 1 hour countdown. Only 1 more hour. Uniques plus the node? Yeah, get it. How quickly do you think we'll see the first LP4 item on the market? I think that's going to really come down to how many people actually choose Merchant's Guild and how many people are playing the game. And I could see a really common LP4 item, like, although Bleeding Heart had its LP nerfed, so it might not be a Bleeding Heart, but an LP4 with an item that has a legendary potential of 0, I could see being on there by the second day. It wouldn't surprise me. Someone's gonna get one, right? What's the thought process of using aerial assault over shift? It doesn't feel clunky using all three falconcies? No, because aerial assault and dive bomb are both insta-cast. So when you get to the top of the tree, you can actually make those two skills insta-cast, so it doesn't feel clunky. The only skill that actually will have one is Falcon Knives and Explosive Trap. Duh. I'm pretty sure that's the two. I'm pretty sure that both Aerial Assault and Dive Bomb become instacast. It might be Dive Bomb and Falcon Knives become instacast. I don't remember what the note said, but... You know at what time they will release this update? In 1 hour, 1 minute. We have a countdown going. That countdown represents when the servers are supposed to go live. You cannot download beforehand. Nope. They have an offline, a full offline mode, and so they can't give people early access. Otherwise, you could just go offline and go for it the moment you got the data. It would technically be hackable. Merchant will have fully geared people farming for LP items to sell. Eventually. I don't think first or second day, but eventually it will. I think that COF players will just find the gear much easier. You have better drop rates, and it's just, I think, going to go better. That's why we're going COF. You think the vast majority will pick COF? Yeah. You're going to try and use Puncture Spear build on your Falconer? With the charged puncture hitting screen wide. Do it. That sounds good. Finding's way more fun than buying either. Yeah. And with prophecies and stuff, like... I think you're going to have so many drops. You're going to find so many of the uniques that you want that some of them are going to have much higher LP than you would have found in Merchant's Guild. And it's unlikely, even if like the really powerful LP items go onto the Merchant's Guild, you're going to have to save millions of gold to buy them, which you're going to be hunting for a long time to get that gold. So we'll see. Having issues with Epoch Tools keeps being unable to connect to the database. I'm pretty sure that LE Tools is connected to the online portion of LE, and since LE was down, I think it still has some issues. I do know the maxroll planner just got updated though. Have you guys seen the new maxroll planner? Dude, it's pretty spicy. Got updated, rolled out yesterday. If you guys haven't seen the maxroll planner, it is so much better now. You can just click to put your items in, create it, put your affixes on. It's all right here, along with your idols and blessings, all on the same page. You can see all your calculations here, and then you can even save. Yeah, you can even save, and then your build will be over here live for anybody to see. So it's pretty sick, pretty sweet. Build guides. Yeah, but that's maxroll for you. Is Woven Flesh best in slot for Dive Bomb because of the finesse them? You get so much critical strike multiplier anyways, you don't really need finesse them, or you need finesse them because you want the critical strike avoidance in it, but you don't need Woven Flesh for that extra 100%. However, you can, because Woven Flesh with its 100% critical strike avoidance is, what, 225% to the minion, so it's a way more hit damage. So if you do get a Woven Flesh with some LP, I would definitely throw it on, but it's not mandatory. Like, you have idols with shared crit multi, you get shared crit multi in the passive tree. Like, there's so much you get elsewhere that you don't really need it, but you definitely can. With a 4 LP, or at least the 2 LP, it's probably best in slot, but you just don't need it. Is the Dive Bomb Falconer filter the same as Shadow Daggers? Nope, it's not exactly the same. It's close. I mean, you're stacking a lot of the same things, so it's actually probably very close. Same damage type. It's still going to have melee and physical in it, along with crit multi and stuff, so it's pretty close. Do you need to buy the game if you had it in early access? Nope, but you can't upgrade for some extra things. I think you can still do the upgrade pack, the upgrade bundle, but no. If you bought it once, even if it was 5 years ago, you still have access. But I still recommend the Void Knight Autobomber is a good starter. Post the changes in 1.0. The only thing that changed in 1.0 was that the Mad Ladle now stacks only 48% spell damage instead of having an unlimited amount, which was kind of capped around 100%, depending on how many ailments you could do. It's still really good. Still very good. What's your plan for leveling? Will I be doing the complete story? Almost the complete story. I won't be doing all of Chapter 9, but I will be getting to COF because I want those ranks. So we will do the story to the beginning of Chapter 9, and then we'll go monos. And we're going to be playing hardcore, so we're going to be going pretty slow. Also, it's a leveling guide, so we'll be saving up our points and then, you know, putting them in. And hopefully, we just don't die. Although if we do die, I'm pretty sure that they've stated at this point that hardcore characters just move over to softcore, and you can technically keep going. But the goal is that we are not going to die. That's the plan. What's the difference between the Ultimate Edition and the Eternal Legend Edition? What's the Eternal Legend? I have to look. Oh, it doesn't even pop up for me now because I bought it. Search the store. Last Epoch. Well, it was popped up here in the front. Oh, let's go DLC. Yeah, that'll probably help. I can't even see the like, is my whole list gone just because of the fact that I bought it already? What is this nonsense? Alright, here we go. You have the deluxe and you have the ultimate. What's the legend? I don't know which one's the Eternal Legend. But the biggest difference between the deluxe and the ultimate, I think, is some additional, like you get the upgraded, what is it, the worm. You get the adult chrono worm. I don't know what else you get. You get a Twilight Fox. You get some different things. It's on the Steam store page. I found it. It was really weird how to get there, though. You played Rune Master in 0.92. You fear that every class you're playing after that won't be as satisfying. The new mastery should be. But yes, the Rune Master with its runic invocations is a pretty sick synergy. The filter listener guide says Shadow Dagger's endgame filter when you click the download. I think I started with that because we downloaded the template and then I probably just didn't rename it. But it should be good. I know I made changes to it and I'm really hoping that they saved. And I'm pretty sure I re-put the link on the website. I think the name in the link description probably just didn't change. It was a hectic couple days. I would log in right now to do it, but I can't. Bum, bum, bum. You think some of my guides on YouTube? Oh, you've seen some of the guides on YouTube? You've been enjoying them? Nice. Found how to see when you purchase the game. Click profile, account details, purchase history. Yours is November 9th, 2019. Okay. Profile, account details, purchase history. Bum, bum, bum. There's my profile. View my profile. Recent activity, comments, friends, reviews, account details. Actually that was before profile. Okay, yeah, I want this. Different page. Account details, bum, 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 family settings, blah, blah, blah. Store preference. What setting did you go into to see it? Purchase history. Where is this? Review score, chat filtering. Oh, purchase history. Very small. Very small on the right. I purchased Last Epoch in May 15th of 2019. Way down there on the bottom. Yeah, May 15th of 2019. I think that was patch like 7.3 or 7.4 at the time. Bum, bum, bum. You have 954 games searching on your purchase history. Could take a lot. That's rough. Running my Hydra build when the servers went down, and that was the best build format you've encountered. Being able to follow the video chunk by chunk was so clutch. You can't wait for the next one. Yep, that's how they all go out. That's how we do all the leveling guides. Sometimes mistakes get made on them because we do them live. The Hydra one, I know that we made one thing with the conversion of making Runebolt fire and then changing it to lightning later, or vice versa, but most of them we try to keep them as simple as possible. I think the Falconer is going to be just too busted above all other classes. I think Warlock and Falconer, with all their new stuff, will have some things that probably outpace some other masteries, sure. Usually happens, like Rune Master definitely had that when it came out. I think when every new class has stuff come out, especially like when the Rogue dropped in 8.0, that happens. Can I explain how the build works? The dive bomb build? The dive bomb build basically works because you have so many more modifiers that you're using the Falcon's skills to just do tons of damage. There's so many scalers inside of Falconer for your Falcon that is ridiculous. So like, basically it would be as if for Summon Wolf, you had the Summon Wolf tree, and then you had other minion skills that then use that tree along with their own, is basically what's happening. Like, it's kind of nuts. On top of passives having good synergies with it, like you have passives where you use a bow attack, it adds flat melee damage. You have critical strike multiplier scaling with your critical strike avoidance, and then inside Falconry Ski you can actually make it scale with your crit chance, your damage, your character damage, flat damage, as well as increased, and then your crit multi. Like, you can make it scale with basically all of your stats. And then you have all the more modifiers for its own damage in the tree. So you're just basically scaling every damage type for Dive Bomb as possible, and just use it to clear everything out, and then you scale the area as much as you can. That'll be the main affix we're looking for, is looking for a tier 6, tier 7 Dive Bomb area on our helm. Once you get that, it's like half a screen AoE, and then you just get all the cooldowns every time that you use a bow skill and such, and you just spam it every 1 to 2 seconds. You go nuts. Gathering Storm, Maelstrom, Storm Totem Shaman builds in the works. It's definitely on the list of to do. A Lightning Shaman is... I mean, we did a Lightning Strike build back in the day. I think someone linked it the other day. It was like 8.2 or 8.3 we did one. Definitely want to do that with the new Stormbolt update. Absolutely. How long does it take to reach level 100 in softcore? I'd be surprised if the fastest people didn't get it done in under 24 hours. But between 24 and 30 hours of playtime, probably for the quickest people. What build would I recommend for the highest attack speed? Ooh. The highest attack speed. There's like, it depends how you really want to look at that. I think the fastest attacking skill in the game is probably Channeled Flurry. For actually doing hits, but the damage isn't as high. Shatter Strike is very fast on Spellblade, and Warpath with Echoes technically have 3. You can have 3 Warpaths hitting the same target, so it's very fast. So it depends how you want to count it, because Warpath gets double the hit attack rate. But yeah. Flurry, Shatter Strike. Yeah, I'd go Flurry, Shatter Strike, then Warpath, especially with Echoes, because you can have multiple of them. If you count all the hits of 3 different Warpaths hitting a single target, that's probably got the most hits per second. But do I have an item filter? Just the endgame build version that's linked in the in that build planner. I don't have a leveling guide one for it. Is Falconer good for Jorah tier 4? Yep. To be completely honest, the Falconer is kind of a squish build. You don't really have... I mean, you can build into some things, so we're definitely going to look at getting more things than what we tested in CT. We're hoping to definitely build... You get 100% glancing blow, cap your resist, cap your critical strike avoidance, and then get your endurance up. And some of your maximum health will count as endurance. So you like have a lot of defense and DR. But it's the leech that you don't really have, because your Falcon's doing a lot of the damage. Luckily, Dive Bomb counts as your melee tag, so you get to leech the melee off of Dive Bomb, as well as Aerial Assault. So we're going to try and get some leech with the Bleeding Heart off of that. And then, of course, you have the leech with your bow attacks. You get 40 health back every time you use a bow attack, which is nice. But you don't have a whole lot, and you can't take super big hits. But you can still do tier 4 Jorah. I mean, I did it several times, so it's still doable. Have I tried the Bleed Falconer? Nope, but I absolutely want to. There's so much bleed. If we find the Blood Roost, we'll do a bleed version for absolute sure. How many hours do I have in L8? Minnesota, you already know the answer to that. Do I need to prove this on stream since so many people like just told me there's no way? People crack me up. Oh, the good old people. Here, I'll share it with you. 25k? No, I don't have 25k. Hold on, I gotta... where's my screen capture? Add source. Add another browser source. Does this work for Streamlabs? Nope, that's not going to work for Streamlabs. Delete that. We'll just do another screen capture. We'll just change this one to this one. There you go. Right there. That's how many hours I have. Lizard has 10k? Yeah, Lizard has a lot. It's at least 69 hours. It is at least 69 hours. It is. Hey, thanks for that Prime sub, Silvera. Much appreciated, man. What's up, Anthony? How you doing? Appreciate your time and effort into making builds. Hope to have a fantastic 1.0 release. Don't we all? Me too. And thanks for that. Didn't see the countdown timer. Sorry, you're bad. Oh, no worries. Yep, that countdown is for when the server should go live. You're planning on doing a Mana Strike fragment build? Is there a subclass that's clearly better, or would it just be a matter of preference? Probably a matter of preference. Just make sure you put some passives into that area skill, because Mana Strike is an area hit skill. So make sure in the bottom of the Rune Master you get that ward on area skill use, and you'll feel golden. Also, thanks for the 5 gifted subs from Pick It Up. Much appreciated, man. Oh, sorry, hold on. Nope, my bad. Thanks for the Prime sub, Pick It Up, and Minnesota, thanks for your 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated, man. Thanks a ton. Thanks for the Prime sub as well, Rafa Mars. There seems to be a lot more excitement for the Falconer than the Warlock. Any guess to why that is? I mean, have you seen the Ballista build? I think the main reason that a lot of people want like the Falconer is because a lot of people enjoy minions. And you have both minions, and then you also have the archetype of bow attacks, and a lot of people have wanted the marksman to be good, but they haven't enjoyed it, and like you have both throwing, you have bow, and you have minions as a Falconer, and I think it's a lot of styles people like, and I guess they just like it more than they like curses. That's my guess. And there was just a lot of hype for a lot of different build videos that came out for Falconer, which a lot of people seem to be enjoying. How is that possible? That's like 1/3 of every minute of the last 5 years. I mean, a lot of it was like AFK time in arenas, because you couldn't leave the game when you were pushing arena back in the day. Or you still can't, but now it's not as long as a process as it used to be. They're not all played hours. I mean, let's be real. I obviously have not sat in front of my computer that long. I'd say half of them are probably AFK. You're excited for the full controller support? Yeah, a lot of people are. The Blood Roost Bleed chance stacks with Bleed chance in Falconry? It should. The way that Blood Roost works is Blood Roost gives your Falcon, I think it's up to 300% of your bleed chance. So whatever your global bleed chance is, say you have 500% bleed chance, that would give your Falcon 1500%, because he would get 300% of your bleed chance. So you scale bleed for you. That's why the Falcon's awesome, is because you just scale your own stats, and then there's just ways to give it to him, and he gets usually an added bonus to it. That's why it's so good. Check the Rending Talons in Falconry. All right, let's go do some planning. Where's our Falcon? Falconry. Which one is the... Hold on, I'll just Google. Where's my search button? What did you say it was? Rending? Oh, the element chance one. Yeah, so a portion of your chance to bleed, poison, shred, all the resistances he gets. You can get 200% here. Yes. So if, I should say, if you have 500% bleed chance on your character, that would give your Rending Talent, or that would give your Falcon 1000% if you had 4 points in here. Yes. He will get double your percentage out of this. The Blood Roost will give him up to triple, with a 300% increase. It gets nuts. It gets ridiculous. Bleed is definitely good. I would definitely get the unique with it to make it just absolutely pop. And then I swear there was something that gave you bleed chance somewhere. Maybe it was puncture. Something gives you bleed chance to where you can get like absolutely crazy amounts. Your Falcon can apply like, you can get it to like 3,000% plus and just apply 30 stacks a hit. You use something like Falcon knives and do like 8 hits at once. Like, stuff's dead, right? Yeah, it's gonna be just done. Flurry multi was mid. Glad there is another option. Yep. One single minion probably. I miss some stuff. You've got 450 hours. Nice. You want to begin with the Shadow Daggers build? Is there any chance to move on end game content? First time gonna play, so you just want to pick safe and fast. I can tell you that Shadow Daggers is gonna be great for leveling and for end game. There's several builds out on it. McFluffin has a couple of them, whether you go Blade Dancer or Falconer in the end game. Is there a significant difference between your Void Knight leveling guide and the one on Maxwell? You're leaning towards yours because you enjoy Warpath. The difference between the two is the one that I have is based on giving you mana back with a two-handed weapon, and the one on Maxwell does not do that. And at the same time, the one on Maxwell does not take Time Bubble for the Time Bubble following you while using Warpath, which I took, and that's why I need the mana back with it. His is focused on Anomaly, giving you that 100% more void damage against enemies, so it's more like a boss real finish offer. I think that's like the main difference between the two. Both super good. As a softcore Falconer, should you level with Puncture Bow? Not really used to rogue leveling. A lot of people will level with Puncture. I prefer Flurry the whole way. We're going to do Flurry today until we get the Explosive Trap converted over to Bow, and then we'll continue on with that. Just put on a bleeding one-handed axe is insane. Yeah, and you can wear 2 of them. Like, it's gonna be nuts. What is the passive? What is the Blade Dancer? Granted, you won't have access to it. But yeah, you can get 160% bleed chance with axe and sword, but unfortunately you don't have access to the Falcon up here. That would be sick. Curious what other bleed you have that you actually have access to. You can get 50% bleed chance per equipped sword, so here's 100% right there for you. 100% here for you is 500% for the bird. Your bird is melee, so I assumed that it would get this as well.